Okay, this is the fourth time that I've tried to record this, and every time that I do, I stop midway because I'm like, do you really need to share this? And every time I think that, and every time I share a video that I've always thought I shouldn't share it, in the comments you're all like, thank you so much for sharing this. So every time now that I think, no one's gonna care, I have to force myself to do it because it seems like those are the most helpful videos, because I guess they are the most raw, if you may. But yeah, I'm hoping V, please upload this. Don't not, please do it, because someone else might be feeling the same way. So if this is going out, hi everyone, my name is V. I'm about to start my postgraduate, my master's at Harvard University, studying international education policy, and that'll be the last time I say that, because I think I've said that in every video and I don't want to become that annoying person who's like, I'm going to Harvard. Like, okay, you're going to Harvard, cool, like we get it, we know. So I just say it just in case anyone is new here and they're wondering like, why is she making this video? Anyway, I digress. Hi everyone, my name is V. I have been worried and very nervous about starting university. I'm going to be doing a master's. I've just finished my undergraduate about 2 months ago now, and I'm just nervous. So I thought I'd come on here and share my fears, my biggest fears, just in case someone else is going through what I'm going through or feels the same way. Please comment it down below. Please comment it down below, because I honestly find comfort in knowing that someone else is going through what I'm going through, and I read every single comment. Might not always reply just because there's so many, but today I will. I'm gonna put a love heart on every single comment that I read, just so you guys know that I've read it. But yeah, I'm not feeling great right now. I start university in literally 2 days. I'm starting Harvard in 2 days. It's Sunday today, Sunday the 30th or the 29th, I don't know, but it's Sunday today, and we've got Monday, and then I start on Tuesday. So here we go. Here are my biggest fears. The first thing that I'm really afraid of, oh, by the way, BT dubs, you might want to grab a cup of tea, coffee, lemonade, apple juice, water, whatever you want, because it's going to be quite a chatty video. And I'm just hoping that someone else feels the same way. And I really like sharing these kind of videos, even though I hesitate sometimes, because I'm like, there's nothing really helpful in this apart from me not complaining, but me just ranting. But then I always think, hey, someone might be feeling the same way and this could be helpful for them. I don't know. Anyway, I have a list of the things I want to share with you guys, so I am gonna just go through it. And I don't know if you can tell that I'm nervous, because I haven't been myself for the past 2 days. I've just been like quite quiet and not really like, hey everybody, like I normally am. I'm feeling like, I feel the difference, you know. Let's turn this down a little bit because I feel like it's a little too high. Oh, okay, there we go. So the first thing that I am really nervous about is not keeping up. I am so scared that I am gonna get in there and not be able to keep up, like as in everyone else knows what they're doing, because right now in the group chats, all that stuff, they're all talking technical terms and they're all talking about this and that, and I'm like, how do you already know this? How do you already know who, oh no, it says battery low, how do you already know who we've got to email? How do you already know where to be and at what time? And I'm missing so much, and because it's obviously online, I'm like in one meeting and then I'm hearing everyone else talk about another meeting. I'm like, how did I miss that? Where's the link? And I just can't keep up already. So I'm thinking, this is what orientation week is like when classes begin. Like, I'm just gonna fall behind, and who do I even talk to? Who do I ask? I'm in my bedroom on my own, right? That's the downfalls of online learning, is like, what am I supposed to do? So I'm really worried about not being able to keep up. It's my biggest fear, and I guess that feeds into imposter syndrome, the whole idea of, oh my god, am I good enough, am I not? And it's my dream school, right? Like, I've wanted to attend this school for so long, and now I finally am. It's kind of like, are you sure you're cut out for this? Like, are you not out of your depth here? And yeah, so that's one of the biggest things I'm really worried about. The next thing is feeling unaccepted. I don't know why I put that down. What did I mean? I think what I mean is, because everyone else is so much older than I am, I think I'm the youngest in my class, maybe, because I've just finished undergrad, as in 2 months ago I just finished my undergrad. So everyone else is like 25 and above. From what I've gathered, I haven't spoken to everybody and asked them what's your age, but from what I've gathered, they're all like 25 and above. Some are 30, some are 40, and I'm this 22-year-old who thinks she's gonna change the world, and I really hope I am, but I'm walking in all like bright-eyed and like, I'm gonna come and change the world. And then I feel like all of them have this realistic angle of it, in terms of they've been out there, they've been in the field of education, they know what's going on, and they have a lot more experience than I do. So I think when we're in class, I'm going to be nervous to contribute ideas and things because they know so much more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. Anyway, let's move on. Not speaking up and appearing dumb. That's what I've written. So yeah, I'm afraid that I won't speak up. Like, I'm paying for this education and I want to be there and I want to gain all of this knowledge, and then I'm so scared that I'm going to get into class and then the teacher will ask a question, the professor will ask a question, and I don't know the answer, but I just won't raise my hand just because I might be afraid of sounding dumb, because once again, I'm so young, so inexperienced, so fresh out of undergrad, straight into post, and a lot of people say you should have had a bit of experience before you do it, and it's just going in my head, it's going through my brain, like, will I have anything intelligent to say? Will I have anything to add to the conversation? Will I even be able to contribute? Like, it's just going through my brain constantly, and I'm very scared. The next one is missing out on the in-person element. Yes, that is something that I'm really, really concerned about, and I know I made the decision to do it online, and I know what I was sacrificing when I did it, and I knew what it all meant. However, now I'm just wondering, what will I miss out that I would have gotten in person? And I guess that's the connections, the network, all of that stuff. But I'm thinking about it from an academic point of view. Like, would I have done better hearing the lecturer say it face to face than watching the lecture? Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm worried about. But I also know the many benefits of doing it online, so I'm trying to make sure I keep that in perspective. But I don't have an answer for it. I'm just worried about it, you know. The next one is missing out on classes / extra stuff. I'm very scared, like I said, that I'll be in one meeting on Zoom somewhere and there's something else going on somewhere that I'm going to miss, or time zones, because I'm obviously in England. What if something's happening at 10 p.m. in America, and obviously I'm sleeping because it's like 3 a.m. over here, so really worried about that. And if you keep wondering where my eyes are going, I'm just looking elsewhere because it's what I do when I'm nervous. It's a weird thing, and now I'm gonna try not to look elsewhere when I say that while I'm looking elsewhere. I'm not okay. I'm not okay right now. Feeling overwhelmed. I already feel overwhelmed, like currently right this minute talking to you guys, I'm articulating what I'm feeling and thinking. However, when I'm going through it, I just feel so overwhelmed, and I can't. Everything is like, what's going on? So yeah, I feel incredibly overwhelmed and stressed, but you know. What's the next one? Not finding my feet. I think that's kind of similar to the rest of them. Just everyone's going to hit the ground running. They're going to have the assignments done. They're going to know where to do the reading, how to use the library, how to and I'm going to be catching up. I feel like I'm going to be playing catch up for the whole year. And it's post-grad, it's not undergrad. Like, it's so different. Not adjusting to American system very well. Yes, so I'm afraid that they might do things very differently in the States that I just don't know because of the UK. I don't know. Even spellings, like, will I get marked down for spelling colour or favourite or organised with an S instead of a Z? Things like that. Like, I'm a bit worried about what's the Americanisms to it that I don't have because of living in the United Kingdom, England, obviously. The next one is online and not having a good study schedule. Oh, I'm so worried about this. I think everybody's worried about this if they're starting a new school. Just not having a good schedule. And I think a good schedule can save you from everything, because if you have where you do an hour I do this work, an hour I do that work, and you do that every single day, you're still doing the work. But if you have an awful schedule, you just won't do anything because you feel overwhelmed. You feel like, I'm not going to get anything done anyway, and then you just never do anything, and then before you know it, you've fallen behind and you failed and you dropped out. That's what's going through my head, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if you don't get a good schedule, V, you're going to end up either dropping out or getting kicked out. And it's just obviously not true, because this is easily fixed, but I'm overthinking right now. And I'm hoping that this video is my way of saying what I'm worried about out loud, and then I'll find the solutions. So any advice, comment down below. What's the last one? Not making the most of it. Yeah, I'm afraid of like spending so long worried about all of this stuff that I'm not going to make the most of it. It's 1 year. 1 year at Harvard. 1 year goes by so quickly. You guys have seen that with Corona, COVID, and the pandemic. We started lockdown in March and now it's August. Where did the time go? So I'm worried that I'm gonna just spend the time not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I've missed out and not make the most of it, not join societies, not da 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 da. But I feel like that's also because it's the online aspect of it. How can you make the most of those things that are so in person and so physical that you need to be there? But I'm really glad I'm doing it online, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying there are things that you're going to miss out on. So I guess I will not be able to make the most of it because I don't have the facilities and stuff. But I'm hoping that whatever is online, that I make the most of that, because I'm quite slow. I'm a slow learner. I'm slow at everything. So I need them to just give me some time to like catch up, you know. Gosh, it's just big old ramble. Then the last one says, overall, I'm just scared of disappointing myself. Isn't that the truth? I am so afraid of disappointing myself. Imagine you spend a year at your dream school and then you just didn't make yourself proud. And that's not to do with grades, right? It could be anything from, I don't really know what I mean by I guess I must mean grades, because what else could I disappoint myself with when I'm at postgraduate school? Well, I hope I come out knowing more stuff that I actually learn, that I don't take my opportunity for granted, that I don't know. I don't really know what I mean by that, truthfully, but I just hope that I don't screw it up, and that I make myself proud, and my professors are happy with my work, and that I perform to the best of my ability, and that I also show that I care, that I'm passionate about this, especially because of the degree that I'm studying, international education policy. I want to go and use that in the real world to help girls in the advancement of their education, their access into education opportunities in countries like Zimbabwe and stuff like that, where I'm from. So if I don't make the most of this experience, if I don't like get the best degree I can, I feel like I won't be able to go out and do what I need to do, which is crazy because I could have just done that without going to Harvard. I could have just done that with the Oxford degree, but I want to make sure I'm very, very well equipped before I go out there. So I think because I care more, because it's what I'm passionate about and what I want to do with the rest of my life, I'm putting a lot more pressure on myself to make sure I do well at Harvard, because to me, in my brain, that is the next step. Like, I need to do well at this degree for 1 year for me to be able to have the authority, or like the knowledge and the skills to be able to go and implement them practically in the places that I care about, like Zimbabwe and the neighboring nations. I need to calm down because I'm just worried. I'm so worried. But then I know that once I start, it'll be okay. But I think this is just normal, like the preschool jitters, if you may. I also got myself a card, and I said it in the stationery haul. It's like a good luck card. It says, just go in there and remember that you're fantastic, good luck. And I'm going to write myself a card that I will open on the day that I graduate. So remember this, remind me to open this, guys. I'm going to write down what my fears are and what I hope will come from this experience, and what I hope that I feel at the end, and then we'll read it back then in about 1 year, 9 months, to see if I was true to myself. Well, I don't know, I don't know why I'm doing it really, but it'll make me feel better now that I've said it out loud to you guys on camera. Plus I've written it in my card, which I'm gonna write after this. Then I feel like maybe I've got things under control a little bit. Bottom line is, everybody feels nervous, even the ones that you might watch for advice and stuff. Even I also need the advice because I'm nervous, I'm human. I'm gonna try to put everything in place that I can to make sure I have the best chance of succeeding. So doing up my bedroom to make sure it's student friendly, then also making sure I have all the right equipment, like the folders and the paper wallets and the notepads, yada yada yada. Then also making sure my desktop is clear and it's got the folders. Like, I'm making sure everything that I need is on the go and ready to go, you know. And I also already have an assignment due, and we haven't even started school yet, but the assignment's already due. I'm like, Oxford, I've met your match. I thought Oxford was bad, and then Harvard came and said Harvard entered the chat. So yeah, there you go, an unedited video of my emotions right now. Hoping I'll watch this back in a year and be like, oh V, if only you knew you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna go now so I can go worry some more unless you guys give me some great advice in the comments about why I shouldn't feel that way. And if you are feeling the same way, I've got you. There's power in numbers, there's strength and comfort in numbers. Anyhow, enjoy the rest of your evening. This video is coming to you Sunday evening, the same day and hour that I recorded it, because when I don't edit a video, it doesn't take me long to upload. So here you are. And I think you guys prefer these sometimes, where they're just no editing, it's just through and through, this is what it is. Okay, I'm off. Cheerio. I'm so scared. Harvard. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'll just keep talking. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.